Arizona State Sun Devils Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart. Like
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Second down coming up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
The give to the back. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So Arizona State's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Got the quick pass. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it, fired complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Otis. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They're working that left side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And some room to work. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets it for headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulled and fired complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going to take off.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced it.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden,
he's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Keeps looking downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. Across the 45. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Poe. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Takes a handoff. It's Pope. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. With the catch, it's Pope. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Pope. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Johnson looking to throw. Going for 6. Just threw that one way too far.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
He wants to take the top off. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to...
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into games, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make breaks into the open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pressure coming. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As the end of the quarter and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Finds the tight end. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires left. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Gadecki. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot. Incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Give to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Scanning the field, it's Gadecki. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch at the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he makes the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Handoff from the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Line getting set on 2nd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.